All right, guys, this is it. This is what's going to make your entire Friday, make your entire week, make your entire month, because I got you. There's some crazy stat that like 4 billion people are using ChatGPT and that 90% of them aren't using it right. If you're one of those people who have used ChatGPT and you're like, oh my God, I don't get it. Why is everybody so obsessed with ChatGPT? The things I ask it, the responses I get are so mediocre, like I don't get the hype. And that's because it does take a little finessing, and I'm going to show you specifically how that's done and for you to start using ChatGPT and being obsessed with it too. And even if you are already obsessed with it, this is going to significantly help you when it comes to extracting the absolute most out of ChatGPT to save you hours and hours of work, make your life 1,000 times better, more efficient, and more productive. Let's go. So everyone's like, oh, the output's only good as the input. Like, you have to have the right prompts, the right prompts, the right prompts. So I'm going to give you the best prompt structure, and you can apply this to every single thing. So it's an entire framework, and it looks like this. First, you're going to have it take on a persona, an expert persona, or whatever persona that you want. Then you're going to have it, the verb, right? The objective. What do you want it to do? You're going to have the format and the length of that. Then you're going to have the output that you need and include the relevant data. So any data that's relevant for the output to be substantial, right? And then you're going to give it the exact writing style, the tone of voice, and the audience that you want to target for it. Okay, so now that we get that, let me show you in real time what that looks like. Let's go. So here's a perfect example. I told ChatGPT, take on the persona of a successful public speaker coach, develop an outline of a 60-minute webinar on overcoming stage fright and imposter syndrome. The output should include step-by-step instructions in bullet point format. The writing style is inspirational, cheeky, and professional, targeted to people who are looking to become public speakers. And then it gave me this really good outline, outlining, summarizing everything that I said, and then breaking everything down that we need to talk about in a cheeky, inspirational, but professional type of way. And then, of course, now we have a perfectly good outline, but we can have it tweaked in any way we want. If there's something specific we want it to go deeper on, say, recognizing your worth. Hey, ChatGPT, can you go more into this and make this a full 20-minute segment of the webinar? It'll go ahead and do that. Because so many people will just be like, hey, ChatGPT, write me a webinar. I'm a public speaker coach and I want to have a webinar for people looking to be public speakers. And then what it's going to put out is something very generic because you didn't give it the proper parameters in order to fill up the specifics that you want. So try this prompt out, and I promise you, you're going to be just as obsessed as everybody else is obsessed as me with ChatGPT once you actually fine-tune it and finesse it. And no, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I wish ChatGPT would pay me because I up them so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you want to see more prompt styles and frameworks like this, or just more ChatGPT AI suggestions and tips in general, let me know in the comments and I will make it happen. Happy Friday!